Welcome back to TenTenths Podcast. I am your host, Robert Rivera, and I'm sitting in the Kangaroo Motorsports studio with my co-host, Adam, who's in a wonderful mood.
Am I, though?
No, you're so
I've
mad.
never been so annoyed in my life, Robbie. I'm only here to find out whatever it is you've been dragging me through the mud with for the last 5 days.
It hasn't been that long.
The fuck it hasn't?
It was Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, it's been a while.
5 days, Robbie.
And I played it on pretty thick.
And I don't know. I'm certain that there are lies and deceit and fake stories that have been planted.
There's been fake stories.
And I am 150% certain that Booney is to blame for all of this because you aren't this clever, Robbie Veerhout.
I have good news for you. We have a special guest.
Get him. Where is he?
He should be on mute right now.
God damn it. Why can't he be here?
He's busy.
Because he's a bitch.
Hi, Booney.
Can you hear this?
Yes.
Good. Good. God.
Welcome to the show, Booney. Booney is here. He's been in on this the whole time.
I know.
Is the
I'm aware.
conspirator.
Adam, I've enjoyed this so much.
I've never hated you
I've
never hated you more than I do at this very moment.
I find that very hard to believe.
No, you know what? I would go to Eatery A 7 days a week over this shit.
You should. Better than the Arby's.
With you,
or
I
whatever
mean.
bullshit
With you,
that
I
eat.
mean. No less.
I don't think I lied.
Oh, you lied, right?
I didn't lie. I insinuated and let you go down rabbit holes. I had other people plant rumors.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
That
rumors that you weren't even sure were going to get to me. But they did.
They did. I knew they'd get to you.
Oh, they got to me, Robbie. But I knew immediately that they were bullshit.
Yeah, so obviously
I'm not dumb.
Yeah, no, you were close. So last week
You don't even know.
I feel like you think you know.
You don't know what I think I know.
I think so. Anyways, so last week, obviously, I was teasing that I was doing something this past weekend. Booney's been in on this. This has been in the works for the better part of a year and a half. We've been doing this. They've been planning this for quite some time.
A year? You guys need more to do.
No, not the con. I mean, that was part of it. But
no, I understand that, but still, you need more to do.
No.
Why does it take so long to buy a car, Robbie?
Who said we bought a car?
You bought a fucking car.
But anyways, so last week, obviously, we implied that I had things to do in Atlanta. And before we do the big reveal, I feel like I need to tell the backstory about how, while on my way...
You didn't go to Chicago, did you, Robbie?
I did go to Chicago.
Why would you go to Chicago on your way to Atlanta?
Because I had to...
None of your fucking business, Adam.
I've Google mapped this. It makes no sense.
We had to pick up a friend in Chicago.
A friend?
That rode along with us.
Was it Adam fucking Jabay?
God, that would be perfect.
Because I will murder both of you.
Man, I would have... Well, you know as well as anybody, there's no way he's getting away
he didn't have time
for 2 days or 3 days.
The week before festival.
Yeah, there's no way.
No.
But that would have been perfect cover.
Oh, God, I would have been so mad.
No, I met him for the first time. It's his Booney's friend, Swanson. So we picked him up, and he rode along with us.
Okay.
But yeah, we left like 7 o'clock Thursday night, drove to Chicago, where I was texting you guys saying, like, man, the weather in Chicago sucks. And you're like, you're not in Chicago. And I sent a screenshot.
So you want to know what we... in our conspiracy theory chat group that you're not a part of.
Yep.
Would you like to know what we thought had happened?
Yes.
I will walk you through, as you walk me through what did happen,
yes.
I'll walk you through what we thought happened at the same time, okay?
Deal.
So here's what I thought.
No. You got to show your hand first.
I'm showing my hand, but I
Show us
don't
your
want to
goal.
get too far because otherwise people won't be able to follow.
Tell us the whole
along with
conspiracy
story.
theory. Otherwise,
so here's what I thought was happening. Friday was it? You posted that picture in the Facebook group, right?
Yes. Yep, on purpose.
Which was a Ford Transit van, I'm sure, or a Sprinter, or whatever it is that Booney has as a work van.
Correct.
Here's what I was suspicious of. What we thought maybe had happened is that Booney was actually in Chicago for some factor fabrication related job.
Yeah.
With his transit van.
Yes.
And that he had taken a picture of him driving down the road and giving it to you to share on the Facebook group.
Yes.
And also that he had screenshot his location in Chicago and then forwarded you said picture to share with us privately. And that you were, in fact, in your own Silverado driving to Atlanta and Booney wasn't a part of this at all.
That's not bad because I almost had my buddy Jeff from San Antonio send me a screenshot of where he was, but it was an iPhone, so I didn't.
Oh, I would have known. I would have seen right through that.
But he has an iPhone. Booney does. So
I just assumed that he was an Android user.
No, he's an iPhone.
Oh God, no.
He's just like you.
There's one that iPhones and cats.
That's one of the common bonds that we have.
iPhones and cats. I appreciate that.
There we go. And Z3s.
Sure, I enjoy a good clown shoe. It's got to be the hardtop one though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't waste my time with the convertible.
So
that's what we thought, you guys. That's how deep we thought this might be. Turns out we were overthinking it. Continue.
Anyways, so then as we're on our way to Chicago, I'm talking to Josh Jones. And
you were talking to Josh Jones.
I was talking.
So is Josh involved in this?
We'll get there. So Josh Jones texts Dalton.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Hey, what's this I hear
I've seen the text
about Robbie taking his GTO to 9 Lives Racing to go full aero?" And Dalton took it hook, line, and sinker.
I know, and I don't know why he did, because that's the most absurd story I could possibly think of for like a half a dozen different reasons.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, he took it and ran with it.
Oh, I know.
He was texting the group, and then it got weird. It got real weird. This is where Adam Jabay is in our group chat. So Adam texts Johnny C from 9 Lives Racing and goes, "Hey, is Robbie Veer out going to your shop tomorrow?" And then, but like Dalton and stuff didn't know all this in the background, so I just sent a screenshot of Johnny C following me on Instagram in that moment,
which is how I knew that Johnny was not involved in this in any way, shape, or form. Because if he was, you guys would already have been connected on Instagram.
Theoretically, but yeah,
I mean,
probably.
most likely,
yeah. But yeah, so he started following me on Instagram. So I sent the screenshot and said, just to kind of feed Dalton's fire.
See, that was an instant red flag for me.
See, the problem is Dalton wants to go full aero on his Corvette in the worst way.
Yeah.
So he was texting me like, "Dude, if this is real, like if this is real, you need to tell me the prices. You need to tell me how this works." Like he was so into it because he couldn't see past the logic. He was just looking into like, I want to do that.
Right.
So he bought into that. And then Johnny texted me and like actually texted me and goes, "Hey, so what's this I hear about you coming to my shop tomorrow?" So that
Robbie with guffaw, cackling, laughing.
I'm sure.
And I'm driving just like,
what's happening?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's gotten out of control.
It definitely got out of control.
Yeah. It took on a life of its own for sure.
Yep.
You don't even know how many messages I'm in at this point.
Yep. So then, to add to that, on Friday, after Johnny's text, and I texted him back and said, "Hey, I'm messing with my friends." And he goes, "Oh, I know."
I support this.
Yep. We were only 12 miles from 9 Lives. I almost took a picture.
Yeah. Because I know where you were, Robbie. I'm pretty sure.
So
I want to guess before you full reveal, too.
Okay. And then, so Friday we send the picture of the transit van going through Kentucky. And then I post on the group and said, "Going on an adventure, what's everybody else doing?" And then like a handful of people answered. And then finally someone posted like, No, what are you doing?" And then obviously that steamrolled even further. And
that's where a number of the extra text messages I am now involved in came from. Because there are a lot of listeners who aren't in the group messages that we are in together that saw that post and then messaged me going, "What's Robbie up to?" I don't have any fucking idea.
Then we had guys like James from King Motorsports texted me, and who else was it? A handful of other listeners, and I revealed my hand to a couple of people. Like James is known.
Yeah, I assumed.
So yeah, we get to Atlanta on Friday.
Hung out with Andrew Raines at some point.
That was Saturday.
Okay.
So is there anything I should add to it before I say that we got there on Friday at around 2:00?
We had a very delicious dinner that night.
That was after. We'll talk about that after.
Did you get some down home Southern cooking or something?
No, we went to the most expensive, fanciest steakhouse I've ever been to in my entire life. The most expensive meal I've ever had in my life.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh my God, I'd go back there tomorrow. I would bankrupt myself to go back there, dude.
It probably would bankrupt me.
It was what was it called? The Golden, no,
Cotton and calf.
Cotton Calf. And
Cotton calf.
It's not like a Roots Chris or something like that.
No.
Oh, fuck Ruth Chris. This is it. Blew that out of the water.
That was mostly the.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
No, it was.
I'm shocked you even know Ruth Chris.
We have to walk by one on our way to the pizza joint we eat at PPI or PRI
Yep.
in Indianapolis.
Well, I guess Robbie and I will be going to Ruth Chris this year.
No, Giordano's, man.
No, we're going with Chris.
Well, I'm not. I'm not spending that
I've grown
kind of money on
I've grown accustomed to a certen style of living now, Adam, and I can't go back.
That's fine. We don't have to be friends outside of the podcast, Robbie. I feel like we aren't anyway.
We are. We
no,
there we go. I knew
I'm
that
the
was
only
coming.
person who doesn't know anymore.
It's all for the content. I did it for the content.
You know who did this? The fucker on the screen right there.
He did
He's
it for the
one who
content.
No, he did
it.
this for his own sick, twisted pleasure.
I was brought into this, and I was all too happy to play along.
Yeah,
so I
you
was
took
like,
the football and ran.
"We're fucking with people. I like fucking with people.
Especially
Let's
me.
do this,
Especially me.
Yep. So yeah,
baby."
I don't even know what I did to deserve this.
the best part was we get to Chicago and Swanson jumps in the car and Booney's goes, he's going to ask you one thing and one thing only, and he's going to ask you how much Pink Floyd and Pep Shop Boys has Booney made you listen to. And the funny thing was we had been listening to Pink Floyd for like a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was good. It was good. But anyways, so we get to Atlanta. As I did reveal,
Atlanta, Georgia?
not
Okay.
Atlanta, Texas, not Atlanta, Washington,
Okay.
or wherever the other 6 Atlantas in the United States are.
Right.
Got to Atlanta, Georgia, to a very small shop, if you will.
Uh-huh.
Like a storage shed, but it's a shop. They're well known.
And they build things
They
there?
build things.
Okay.
And it's not Nine Lives Racing. I did not arrow out my GTO, which is obviously not.
But Nine Lives Racing is in a small way affiliated with said shop, are they not?
Yes.
I'm fucking right. I fucking knew it, Robbie.
I told you
I fucking knew it. I am right. I know it.
Go ahead.
You bought an ENPO 1.
Yeah, you did.
I knew it. Where is it? That's not Robbie's shop. God damn it. I don't want to drive all the way to Factor Fabrication.
That's in Booney's garage as we speak.
Damn it, Booney. I knew it. So, is it a new one?
Brand new. It's
Brand new. Ooh, look at that.
Chassis number 47.
Oh, snap.
Yep. Walk into the shop and it's got like the list of builds and like the progress bars and stuff, and it's got Booney and the progress is full.
Oh, they're so dope. I knew it. I knew it.
You had figured it out last week. I'd given away way too many clues to you specifically. No one else.
You didn't give away
over the last year. Absolutely, I've given away clues.
I don't think so.
Because you knew it was endurance racing.
Yes, but so I didn't know until today that those cars are WRL regulars.
Oh.
I didn't know that. The only reason that I wasn't sure about this is because I thought really the only place that you can play with that is an HPDE or with the Moon people.
Yeah, and I won't.
Which I know you're not going to run with.
I'm not racing with the new Moon people, no.
Right.
So yeah, we picked up.
Fucking knew it.
We picked up Factor Fabrication Racing's brand new NPO one.
That is the dopest. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Nope.
That's super cool.
This has been in the works for quite some time. I'm beyond flattered and honored to be a part of
So
it.
now there's 2 of these in Iowa.
Yep. Oh, we've talked to him quite a bit.
I assumed.
But this is where Booney kind of takes over and is going to kind of tell you where he wants to go with this.
Talk to me about this.
All right. Well, so putting together a endurance team next year, and this will be the car we campaign.
So for the people who don't know, what is this thing? Let's walk through the car.
This is a grassroots prototype car powered by a Mazda MZR 2-liter engine. That is they were initially built by Elan, supposed to be a spec car to run in NASA. A couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago, a company in Atlanta, a couple guys from Great Britain took over the build and the overall prep of the car, and that is now known as Sabico. And they are the ones now doing the builds on all the cars. I had heard
that Elon was no longer. So I didn't know that there was anybody who had taken over.
Yep.
It's been Ben and Ed and a handful of other guys they have working for him down there in Atlanta. Got to know Ben through email and the phone quite well. He is a Formula F1 worker, crew guy with Williams F1, and he also worked hand in hand doing the aerodynamics on the 1998 BMW LMR winning car at Le Mans.
Nice.
And he was involved. He was on the Delta Wing.
He was also involved with Panos with the Delta Wing, Adam.
Yeah, I know. That was my other question. That was my other option, is that maybe you guys had gone and bought a Panos car of some kind. That was a
fun guess.
But I was like, I don't even know.
That's a fun guess.
I don't even know if there's still a thing, but like, I'm sure that those cars exist in that area. So like maybe you're buying one privately or something. I didn't know.
Right.
But that was my other guess, was a Panos car.
Oh, that'd be sweet. But now they had Delta Wing photos on the wall of all
Delta Wings are the best.
All the work they've done.
The best.
It was cool because like we get in the shop and they got 3 that they're builds that they're in the process of, and he kind of shows us around the shop, and like we're asking all these questions like, you know, things that are going to expect to wear out, spares we should be getting, you know, stuff like that, and we're looking at their concept car, not concept car, but like their original car that they use for development and stuff. So it was just kind of cool that they would just like, come on back and we'll show you all our stuff. And yeah, I mean, we were probably there about an hour just talking to them, going through their shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you spending some time.
Very nice, very hospitable. Just, feel like we're in good hands with, you know, the support after the purchase here, and I think they're going to do very well keeping in touch with us.
Is that carbon? Or is that fiberglass? It's just black. I can't tell in our low-res picture if it's, bare carbon. Or
I think it's all fiberglass, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And the car is going to end up being, we're going to wrap it in white vinyl, trim it in blue. And be Factor Fab Racing.
That's awesome. I'm super excited about it. That's really cool.
Yeah. So the team is me, Booney, obviously, Josh Jones, and Jordan Ruby are the 4 main people, and we'll have a rotating cast of support crew. A handful of people I've already reached out to have already given me soft yeses.
Dalton?
No.
He wants in. He was like, if I'm right, that he wanted to see if he could get a seat at an event.
That'd be dope, but no.
So, no, fuck that guy. He can go around and sequential bang.
He's got his Corvette with a sequential.
Yeah.
Josh almost gave it away when he was talking to Dalton too a while back. He's like, "Yeah, I can't wait to drive a sequential." And Dalton goes, "Wait a second, what's sequential?"
They are sequential then.
Yes.
Okay.
It's got I keep trying to say Sabico. What's the brand of the sequential? It's all the rally cars.
Sativ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing that I think that NV8 uses.
That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is the most ridiculous of grassroots prototypes.
Yeah, that thing's insane.
Yeah. So that's super cool.
Yeah, I'm beyond excited. We're taking it testing tomorrow.
Oh, really? Where?
Omaha.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yep. No, we gotta get the seat and seatbelt situation done. They're doing that tonight. That's where I just was before we started recording, and then, so I'll knock that out tonight, and then drag it over to Omaha tomorrow.
Is it a pretty tight fit?
Not really. I mean, it's not.
Both you and Booney aren't short people.
No, I mean there's plenty of room. Like we're gonna have to everyone has to get custom molded seats.
Yeah,
because it's just like a fiberglass pan.
Right.
And so like tilt that like a 40-degree angle.
Right.
So it's proper race car.
Yeah, it is proper race car.
I've only sat in it. He drove it off the trailer into his garage.
It's basically, it's a tube chassis, though. It's not like a monocoque, is it?
No, it's tube.
Yeah, okay. which is good because then it's fixable.
Yeah, and the parts are surprisingly not that expensive to replace, like the body panels and stuff.
Right, because they're not carbon.
Right, and they also said too, like if you wreck one, just send it back. We'll put it back in the mold and fix it and send it back to you.
Oh, cool.
So
cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't know until today that those are regularly raced at WRL events.
I thought for sure I'd given it away a few times to a handful of different people, because I know Eric was talking to me a while back about something, and like the NPO1 in WRL came up, and I was like, dude, it's the same footprint as a Miata. It's just like a few inches shorter. Like any complaints about it being too small is ridiculous.
Right.
It's all about the closing speeds. It's not about the size.
Right.
And he's like it didn't. I don't think it clicked to him. Like, how the fuck do you know that off the top of your head? Like, you
that would
know
be a thing that I could see you doing.
like, how do you know the exact footprint of an NPO1? Everybody knows that, obviously.
I mean, it would be a thing I would know about it if it was a car that got raced anywhere that I follow.
Right.
So,
Well, you're gonna know now.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, this is my life now. This is
So
the priority.
huh?
Yep, this is the
No
priority.
races the rest of the year, probably. Shooting for
Nope.
2022.
Just develop the car for the remainder of the year. Get ready over the off season, and
Do you plan on changing anything with it, or is it kind of a run it as it comes out the box?
we're just gonna run it right now and see what there is that we can tweak, and just feel like if we feel there's places that we can gain time, then it's worth the time and money investment, then we'll do that. But at the same time, we're not going to show our hand with anything that we already may have planned. So
Turbo kits and
Well, it kind of fits right into GTO really well. So anyone that guessed GTO as things I was doing was on the right path. Like, I did go get another GTO car.
no, not at all. Not at all. So
you're a good sport about it, Adam.
yes, because I think I probably could have figured it out. I probably could have pushed a few people and probably could have gotten some hints and spilled the beans, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I do appreciate that.
Because as much as I have been a little bit aggravated and frustrated, I still didn't want to ruin it. I'm still a good sport about it.
I want it to be even more of a shock, where it's like where you wouldn't have had any sort of like guess, but we went way too far down that path, and it's been building for too long.
When you told me where you were going, that pretty well sealed the deal.
I knew that as soon as I said that.
Yeah.
The problem is I said I was going to Atlanta before we realized this is a good con.
Yeah. Well, see, that was my thing, because I knew that there was a point where this transitioned from you just trying to keep things on the down low, understandably, to this being a game now.
Yes.
That transition happened, and I know exactly where that transition was. So anything before that you had said I could believe, and anything after that I had seen or been told or you had said, I knew to take suspiciously.
Yep. So then it was funny. We're walking around the paddock Saturday morning before we take off, and like Andrew Raines is coaching for WTW, so I walk over and talk to him for a little bit, and he takes a picture with me.
GTO competitors.
That's right.
So.
Then the Haggerty people and Round 3 Racing were super busy, but it was like, Lonnie Unser and all of them were there. I was like, oh, hey! But didn't get a chance to talk to any of them.
So is that a class that's pretty well attended?
Oh, yeah.
Is it? I don't know anything about WRL classing. So
it's getting to be in like the big races. It's getting to be the biggest class.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some races that I think there's 20 entries in GTO alone.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Absurd.
That paddock is grassroots racing. That's a grassroots racing paddock right there.
Yeah.
It's
with those.
That looks like a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's $700,000 haulers right there.
Yeah, that looks like a normal grid life anymore.
Yeah.
So the hauler game has gotten pretty out of control.
Yep.
For a lot of people.
No, like honestly,
in a lot of places.
We go in and park kind of by Spectator Hill and then walk down to the paddock.
Yeah.
And like as we're walking down the hill, it's just like, this looks like a 80s or 70s Formula One paddock. It is like as professional as it gets when it comes to
it's always kind of been
crazy.
the WRL way. The tier.
It's really just in the short time that I've been involved with it. It's really grown
exponentially.
Well, it's always been like Lemons is like not to take away from the racing for any of these series, but like in the amount of seriousness and money that is spent It's always been Lemons, Champ Car, and then like AER, WRL at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. It's so rad.
Yeah, I've been giddy.
I'm super excited for you guys. That'll be great. You know what I need? More events I'm required to go to. That'll
Absolutely.
be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quit my job.
I would, yeah. I think we lost Booney. It froze.
Oh, no.
It did. It froze.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. But I think that's all we got for Booney.
Yeah, I don't really, I mean.
Unless you had any questions. I think we lost him.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Hot damn, Robbie.
I know. It's crazy.
Now I want to see the damn thing.
Yeah, he fell off.
I don't even know where Booney lives.
He's over up by Johnston.
Right, but.
Recording stopped.
Dang it, that's annoying.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yep. But anyways, so we got an MPO1 as a team.
So you still plan on running the Z, or is that going to get
The Z's
mothballed?
Mothballed, basically. I'm going to do, I'll do Topeka.
Finish out the year.
Yeah, I'm doing mid of TT this weekend. As you're listening to this right now, I'm driving back from TT probably.
Yep.
If anything happens to the car between that, in this weekend that needs to be fixed, I'll fix it. Get it ready for Topeka Grid Life for my next GLTC race. Do that race. Then my next planned event would be Road America for Grid Life in October.
Right. I knew that. But then, like, 2022 and on, is that... Do you think you're going to... I mean, I don't want to get into your budget too much on the show. It doesn't... that's nobody's business but your own. But is that... I mean, do you think the budget's there to run both series with any regularity, or is this...
Yeah.
Obviously, this will be the focus, and that makes total sense because it's the most insane thing.
Yep. No, and I said that, like, when we were talking about getting involved, I was like, no, I want my endurance team to be the priority.
Right.
That was always the plan.
Right. Which was one of the things that you wanted with the last one.
Exactly.
I get that.
Yep. So then I used this this whole year, the whole goal was to do wheel-to-wheel experience. Get on track, get comfortable, be ready for 2022.
Right.
So whether it was with the previous team I was with or Grid Life or by any means necessary, I was getting wheel-to-wheel experience this year.
Yeah.
And so I was making that happen. But like I remember I was talking to Booney. I was like, no, like I need to be on track. I need to be on track, and I don't want to jump into your car without the experience to justify it. And he goes, dude, I'd be comfortable with you in the car today.
That's not the point.
Nope. I personally,
it's not even like it's it's about being able to compete on a similar level as the rest of the team. You don't want to be way down on everything, experience, lap times, all that stuff,
right,
as compared to everybody else.
Completely.
It's one thing to be the last guy. It's another thing to be like 3 tiers down.
Yeah.
So
yeah, being a totally separate league.
Right.
So yeah, so he gave me that confidence he's like, no, seriously, even today, but this is before my GLTC race, like I would be fine with you in the car. But that was not good enough for me. I wanted to make sure that I was experienced as possible.
I get that.
But sorry, I just ate pizza. And then the 350Z is going to stay. I'm not going to sell it.
I figured you would keep it. But
I'm assuming
maybe hit a race here and there.
Yeah, I'm assuming my budget's going to go
time and budget allow
all towards WRL. If the schedule and budget allows to do like 1 or 2 GLTC races, I'll absolutely jump on it.
Right.
If the stuff needs to happen with the NPO1 or whatever, then obviously that's the priority. But I do plan on going to Grid Life and enjoying the Z, but I won't be spending money to chase after the pointy end of the stick.
Right.
And that's kind of what I did this year too. I was like, I wasn't going to spend $2,000 or whatever it was to get Hoosiers brand new. When their prices went insane, I was like, I'll just use the Toyo RRs because they're $500.
Right.
For this set that I have.
Right.
Like, I'll just run these. It's fine. I'll be in the back. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Or even like in the last month, I cut the fake splitter off and I redid the whole front end with some like air dam stuff and I put vents on it. It's like, I'll spend a couple $100.
Minimal investment.
But I'm not going to spend a couple extra $1,000 that I don't.
Your time's worthless, Robbie.
My time is worthless. It's my time.
It's just parts that were minimally invested.
Exactly. My time on my cars, that's money. There's no money. It's zero.
Yeah, I get that.
It doesn't matter.
I get that.
But the $200 in vents and air dam stuff and rivets and all that stuff that was fine. That's cool. Yeah, so that's ready for Topeka, assuming nothing catastrophic breaks at Hallett.
Right.
And then I get to drive an MPO1 tomorrow in anger. At 5/10 anger.
That's so cool.
Yep. None of us have driven sequential. None of us have driven in a car that you're leaned back that far.
Center drive.
Yep.
Like real.
Proper race car.
So are you guys going to run? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Is that like, you're not going to run like an R7 on there, are you?
No.
Or is that like
it came with
I saw that the wheels from the when we were still talking to Booney, and he kind of just panned down to show it.
Yep.
I could see that it had a street tire on it at least.
Yep. We'll do 200 treads. Right now we're kind of toying with a couple different sets that we have to try to decide what's the best, what's most optimal for our setup.
RS4 seem to be the go-to
But they're not
endurance
they're
tire.
not the fastest.
Yeah, but I mean that car doesn't weigh anything, so maybe you could get away with a little faster tire.
Exactly. So Booney and the guys used Cooper's at their last event. He really liked them, but the camber was way too off, and it ruined them. So, but he was really happy with those.
I would imagine this car has a little more adjustability.
Yeah, and I mean you don't want to have crazy camber.
Yeah. What is it? Do you know what it uses for brakes?
It has stop techs. They're rebranded as Sabicos, but they're stop techs, and then it's a I can't think what the name of the.
It's like it's not some crazy carbon.
No. Like we'll probably go with like a G-lock or something.
Yeah, just get a G-lock pad for it. It's a standard caliper size.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. A lot. It's
that mono lug?
No. It's 5x120.
Okay.
Because we bought an extra set of wheels, and
Can't quite tell in that picture. It's like it might be.
It looks like it wants to be.
It kind of wants to. Well, I mean, but that's the wheel. So.
Yep. So we bought an extra set, and then the girl I was looking at, was like, that's like the exact size that fits on the GTO. Like it's a 17-inch 5x120. I mean, so the spec tires.
It was all designed to be like a really normal car. Like it might be a little bit steep purchase price, but like the consumable costs and the running costs and stuff like that were supposed to be really
totally on par with any
for the
grassroots
speed
level.
that it's capable of, especially.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
but like there's a really good thread on the one of the NASA websites where he goes through the bullet points of like a cost of a weekend, and I'm looking at going, that's what I pay for a 350Z weekend.
Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's a steep entry fee.
They're not cheap new. No, they're not.
Yeah,
no.
But other than that,
no, because. I think on a regular, endurance is expensive one way. Doesn't matter what car you're driving,
right.
But this isn't any more expensive than anything else when it comes to that, like consumables or anything like that. We got the endurance tank lights. I'm pretty sure I legitimately talked him into underglow on that thing.
Good,
because it's such. Everyone complains about how small it is, but you got to be able to see it at night. So underglow is the only logical answer. Underglow, overglow, all the glow. We are going to have to get a bigger alternator, though, because it's a 50 amp alternator.
Oh yeah, that's not acceptable.
They had an upgrade to a 75, and I think they're playing with a 150 because they have Don's going to make cool suits or a cool system for it.
Yep.
And
that reminds me, I gotta
talk to him.
Gotta pick one of those up on my way home.
Oh yeah. So we've been talking to Don about that, and then Jordan and Josh and Booney and I have just been talking quite a bit about where we want to go with development and where we want to start. So going all in on endurance, man.
Good. I think you'll fit in better there.
Yeah, and it's definitely not a knock on the other team at all. I just think that.
No. I mean in endurance racing.
Oh, I thought you meant the team.
I think you'll fit in better in endurance racing than you will in sprint racing.
Completely.
You as a driver.
I completely agree.
Regardless of who you're racing with, you as a driver, I think will do better at an endurance race.
Yeah, endurance has always been the goal.
I think sprint racing might be too stressful.
No.
Like, I don't think you're... Let's fucking do this.
Oh, you mean like the red mist guy?
Yeah.
No, I'm not the red mist guy.
You're not like super aggro.
No.
Bro.
No. I'm not the guy that's going to take the 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
If I don't think I'm going to make that turn, I'm not going to.
You're way too Midwest nice for that shit, man.
I mean, I'll fucking race and drive, but I'm not going to risk stuffing the car into a wall.
You have too much mechanical sympathy.
Yeah.
I think.
That's within reason. I mean, I sheared off what I thought was fifth gear, and I just kept going.
Well, yeah, but that was on your own car. You weren't running the risk of damaging anybody else's weekend by doing that.
Fair. But yeah, no, it's...
You're Midwest nice, Robbie.
Well, the GLTC, like, don't go for the massive.
I know, but still.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not worth it to risk it on lap 3 when you have 600 to go.
Right.
So, I've always kind of had that mentality of like, well, I'll get you at the next one. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've had that conversation with Booney too. It's just like, I don't want to take the risk of like a 50-50 shot when the odds are, well, I could end up taking this home in one piece or not,
Yeah.
So
That's so cool.
I can't wait.
So cool.
So yeah, tomorrow, just ripping, just 1, 2, 3, just sequentials, man. It's gonna be great.
Fucking A, Robbie.
It's gonna be great.
So
see, like now you're not even paying attention on your phone.
That's because I've got so many. No, I'm not. I'm still paying attention.
Don't even care about the podcast.
I'm still paying attention.
Yeah, so the GTO is for sale. If anybody wants to buy it, but yeah, that had like literally nothing to do with my weekend at all.
I knew that it didn't,
and the only reason the trailer had anything to do with it was because we brought it to pick this up.
Right. I kind of, I knew that this was a group effort.
Yep.
And I knew that it couldn't be the GTO because you've been planning this way before the GTO was even a thing.
God, yeah.
And so I was like, that's not, you guys are so, I mean, it can't be. It can't be.
Yep.
And also, like, I knew that you weren't going to spend that kind of money on a time attack car.
Oh, God, no. Never.
That's not where you're at. That's not what you want to do.
Right.
That was a means to an end.
Uh-huh. And I've never shied away from that.
That was pure and simple to get a competitive experience in a car to move into wheel to wheel.
Yes.
Always.
Nope.
Since day one.
I've always looked at the SCCA that way. I was like SCCA. I was like autocross, HPD, time attack, wheel to wheel. It's to me it should be a progression, and that's how I viewed it, and that's how I took it.
I don't know that it should be a progression.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. That's just how I viewed it.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think that it makes sense if the ladder makes sense if your end goal is wheel to wheel. That ladder makes the most sense.
Yeah, sorry.
But there's no reason you can't stop off.
No, exactly. Yeah.
At any of those rungs or compete in all of the rungs.
Completely agree. Maybe I misspoke when I meant, like, to me, like, they were just one leads to the other, and you don't necessarily have to go.
Well, I think that you just have to be careful when you talk to people about it that way, because I think there's a lot of people that see wheel-to-wheel driving as the end-all, the ultimate stop. Like,
no.
And, because that's the ego-driven place that they live.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
so, I don't know. But
no, I mean, even when I got into autocross, I never wanted to just autocross. It was always...
Yeah, you were never really the autocross guy to begin with. No. I think I enjoy it way more than you do.
Without a doubt. I mean, I had a really great time at One Lap America doing their autocross.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just...
Right.
It's not where I want it to be.
Right.
And that's... Everyone has different interests and goals, and
you're never going to go to an event purely to watch an autocross.
No.
I would happily do that. I enjoy autocross.
If I didn't
enjoy
know
autocross enough that I can go and watch an autocross.
Yeah, if I don't have friends there, there's no way.
Right. So.
But I really enjoyed just sitting back watching WRL.
Yeah.
I did
watching endurance racing is a good time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So. How cool is Road Atlanta?
It's a really nice facility.
Is it really? Is turn 12 the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life?
It's crazy.
The last turn onto the front straight.
It doesn't seem as crazy from where you're like when you're standing in the paddock or like on the hill.
You got to man up for that one though.
Like I've done on the sim. I've never actually.
The corner's flat.
Yeah, it's scary. It's crazy.
Crazy.
It doesn't seem that crazy. Like we're just watching the cars do it, but like on the sim, you're like. No.
Well,
you don't really do it this way, do you?
When I've watched like like James Houghton or Will I. Young's times, you know, or like real fast pro cars, and they're flat through that corner at like well into triple digits, and they're just like, no fucking way, man. No way.
It's crazy.
And then you go and you do it on a sim, you're like, my car's not going to stick through there.
Nope.
But it does. I mean, I know it's not real, but...
Yeah, it's definitely going to take some getting used to this car, because like sat in it yesterday, and obviously I didn't have my foam seat in or like harnesses or anything, so I wasn't optimized, but it was just like I'm sitting there going, my field of view is way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, with this car, the wing on the back of that car is what eventually developed into the wing that 9 Lives Racing sells.
Yep.
Today.
It's the exact same extrusion.
Yep. I believe that 9 Lives makes that extrusion now, but originally when they started selling it, that wing they were purchasing through
Elan. Yep. Before it was Savico and wherever they're that's the same one, because
so that's where I was getting the 9 Lives tie.
Yep.
So, goddamn, Robbie.
I know.
It's pretty cool.
It's just so exciting.
It is pretty exciting.
It's gonna
I'll
be
give
great.
you that.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, we got a handful of things we want to change right off the bat, and nothing too crazy. But yeah, we just want to get out there and race, and really excited for the team that we got. I think it's gonna be really good.
I've never met Jordan in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've met him a bunch of times.
Because I don't go to any of the track events that you've done for the SCCA. The only one that I went to, he didn't attend because he was already neck deep in the BMW team.
Right.
At that time.
Right.
Because I know he started out with the mid-div TT guys.
Yep. I think that's where I met him first, and then I've done a few things like with Booney Outsider Racing that Jordan's been at.
I
just
never
like
get invited to those things.
You were.
No, I don't.
There was that concert thing that he did at his house.
I was not invited to that.
Well, it wasn't officially invited. I bought tickets and I just went.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he had they do like a house show thing. And he had like a friend from college that was doing like these tours, and he'd play a band, like he'd play a concert in someone's house. So the people that own the house it's literally open to the public.
Yeah.
So then a handful of people would buy tickets. I mean, it wasn't like 100 people, like
right. Yeah, I assumed
20 or 30. I think, I can't remember. So you just buy the tickets and show up at Booney's house.
Yeah. The hardest part about me doing something like that is that babysitting rates are fucking highway robbery these days. They think that that's like a real fucking job that they need to be paid like real sums of money for, and I can't get my head over that. It's a hurdle that I just can't overcome.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I got paid like fucking $20 a day.
I remember,
and was
was it $5?
Happy with that.
Yeah, back in my day, it was like
Now they want like $15 an hour so they can sit on my couch and eat my snacks,
watch television.
Go fuck yourselves. And so I don't get to do things like that.
Yeah, I get to.
We're starting to build a network of people we know in Nevada that have children because Logan's in school now. So
right.
We're intermingling with the parents. And so we've found a few other people that feel the same way as we do. And
so
it's kind of like
share.
We haven't taken advantage of it yet, but that option now exists for me.
Yeah, that's good. So, I mean, that's better. Then they got friends.
But now it's about to fucking snowball back to where I started because I'm about to have another one. So
it'll be fun for you. I'll just complain about how expensive dog care is. Like how expensive it is to board a dog.
Yeah, I do that too, Robbie.
I know.
At least I'm down to one.
Yeah, I got 2. And it's a pit bull, so you can't just bring him in.
Yeah.
So they have to meet him first. You mean the scaredy cat? No, it's fine. I promise you.
I touched him just now.
Yeah, Kyle's
I was
coming around,
excited about it.
Yeah, he's coming around.
I mean, he was fucking trying to run away from me, and I just reached my hand out.
Yep.
He did smell me.
That's a step, man.
So
there was a time where he wouldn't even do that to like anybody.
No, he stayed upstairs.
Not even just like when Jess first got him, he didn't leave his crate for 2 weeks.
Yeah, which that's kind of why I try to like interact with him every time I come here.
He's a good dog.
It's because I think I had a dog like that too. I get it.
Yeah.
No,
he was a broken dog.
Yeah.
And then
ours was for sure.
It's
and
taken
you'll never
years.
get him out of it.
No. 6 years to get him where he's
close.
at. Yep. And Yancey's a broken dog on the other end of the spectrum. He's a violent
he's
monster.
chill with me.
Yeah.
He's never once tried to do anything to me.
No, he isn't.
I walked in the door and he came and
he'll bark and jump on you, but
wagged his tail and I pet his head and he was good.
Yeah. He bit Booney pretty good.
Him and I are besties though. He's just a good judge of character.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's funny because he bites Booney, like legitimately bites him in the leg, and then he still lets me on his race team. That's nice.
He just won't come back here.
That's not. He hasn't been back.
Yeah.
He hasn't been back.
Robbie, I got places to go and people to see and things to do.
I do have a lot to do this week.
Yeah.
Just it's a busy week. Yeah, we
But
test.
this had to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you coming on, so I didn't have to sit on this for another week as much as I wanted to.
No, I didn't want you to.
Nope.
For my own sake.
Yeah, I assume Booney is going to do kind of a formal announcement, like with a Facebook page and all that stuff. And
The few people I've talked to are not going to spill the beans.
yeah, I'll talk to him on how he wants to do it himself. But like he knows, like obviously this is coming out on Sunday, so I mean we're not hiding this anymore.
You better fucking step two.
Yep. So we'll see how formalized he wants it to be. I know. He looks at this as like we are going to treat this like a professional race team. We are
Just
a
like
team.
we did when we started with the podcast.
Yeah, but
we were real serious about it. You've got to be.
Yeah, he wants to be very serious. He wants everyone to know like what team we're on. You know, chase real sponsors. Have it be a race team. This is not.
Well, if there's anything I can do on the back end of it or during the race weekends or whatever, you let me know.
Yep. No, we've reached out to a couple people as like support crew because obviously 4 guys by themselves can't.
Yeah,
aren't
I'll try to
as
be at
effective
races as often as I can.
Yeah. No, I've reached out to a couple people.
I had a ton of fun doing that.
Yeah, I know. I think you'd be perfect at that.
It's super fun.
Yeah. So we'll do that next year. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Because like I kind of spilled the beans to Matt Williams when I was on the phone with him a while back. So he's known for quite some time. But he was all like, he was into like, dude, I'd fly in for that.
Well, yeah, that's the way he is.
So yeah, he's offered support. Josh Lepetrie's offered support.
I'm sure.
So yeah, and obviously everyone has like a friend or two that we could bring. Don has offered support. So I think between the 4 of us and then like the supporting cast of friends and stuff that wouldn't necessarily have to do any like major wrenching between races. They could just help.
I'm down for that too, Robbie.
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
So I don't think Booney will let me touch his car.
We'll find out.
Because he's a dick.
He's probably gonna have like a sticker on the back that says # I still hate Adam just across the diffuser.
Good.
Yeah, we'll have like Factor Fab racing shirts, jackets. Maybe eventually we could talk to Bridge Moto and get custom tailored Factor Fab suits.
Now we're talking.
That would be sweet. If you use our TT series discount, you get 50% off.
What is it, Robbie?
DMVR SCCA.
Still exists.
Still exists, yeah. I don't know if we're going to do a whole bunch of advertisements on this show right now.
Let's just shut it down.
Everyone knows who we support. We support Factor Fabrication, Kanga Motorsports, Tech Boss Motorsports, Petrolbox, and ApexPro.
Boom.
So if you need any of that stuff, please use our codes. That's a win-win for everybody. You save money, they get business, and we get kickbacks. You see how that works? That's how the whole world works. If you support us, we support you, and we do shows for free. Free podcast.
Free podcast.
We'll see everybody next week.
Wait. Oh, Jabay wants us to thank everybody who supports Slip Angle's Patreon from our show.
Which is like all of them. I was talking to Booney on the drive to.
Did you guys listen to it?
No, we didn't. Dude, you don't realize how long a drive from Des Moines to Chicago to Atlanta is until you have to do it in one long stretch back there and back.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
I was so delirious. I got home at 7 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But we were talking about that, like just if we had the time,
it's just
and
time.
and could do a Patreon, it would be so much better.
I mean, 3/4 of the time we put a podcast show, a regular show together, we barely get it done.
Yeah, it's
so
setting aside 2 hours a week is a very big challenge.
My life's dumb.
Me too.
Mine's the worst.
Your schedule's the worst, man.
It's stupid.
It's so bad,
and it's not going to get any better.
No, this week's nuts for me too. Just do podcast today.
Yep.
Test day tomorrow.
Did you work today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tune the GTO on Wednesday.
Okay.
And work.
Is that a half day then?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
And then Thursday I have an SCCA meeting and pack for Hallett. Drive to Hallett on Friday and then TT on Hallett Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Then things somewhat slow down until mid-August for me. But you have to go to mid-O.
I turned in mid-O, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go out to Ohio anyways.
I'm not going to. I don't have any
Middle East.
I don't have any PTO left.
Oh, shit.
So it'll be purely on my own dime without getting paid, and I don't know that I can do it.
Doesn't yours reset in like the middle of the year though?
In September.
Yeah.
But right now I'm already rolled into some of that for next year's PTO.
It's almost
so I need
like
to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like Grid Life should give you more kickbacks.
I'm not going to push or
I will.
pry or any of that
Adam.
stuff. No.
Jabay.
No. Because it's not even his fault.
I know it's not.
I don't want him, and he has already given me way more than he needs to.
That's fair.
That we don't need to get into on the show.
No, of course not. Of course not.
So.
But yeah, you'll be at Alpine Horizon.
I will be.
If you're listening to this, you missed him because he's on his way home. You'll also... Where will you be next?
Hopefully, I'll be at Middo.
Yeah.
I turned in my time
Topeka
off.
for sure.
I will be at Topeka. And I'm going to say it right here. I'm like 80% committed to having a car of my own there.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Because I am 100% certain that if I bring that car to a track event, it will not drive home under its own power because something will break.
It happens, yeah.
But my dad only lives an hour and a half away from there, and he has basically committed to allowing me to use his truck and trailer for the said event.
Perfect.
And when I mentioned that I might buy an intermediate pass on our group message with Jabay, less than 30 seconds, I got a private message from Adam about that statement.
Yep. Love it.
That I'm sure anybody can fill in the cracks.
Yep. So if you are even remotely close to Topeka, Kansas,
please come.
We want this one to be the big one. It's the big one when it comes to our listeners and friends and family because I'm pulling in friends that have never been to a Grid Life. I'm pushing Josh.
I've already got Trevor Seibold with his WS6.
Yep.
Bought the ticket. He's going.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's his second track day.
Yep.
Ever.
That's perfect.
High school buddy of mine. Lives in Ames now.
He talked about doing Middo with me quite a bit. We've talked about getting his car ready for that.
He wants to get more comfortable with driving.
Yep.
Before he starts doing anything competitively.
He'd be fine.
I know, but he doesn't think that.
I know. I understand that mentality. I get that a lot.
So Dusty's going to be there.
Yep.
Austin Covey's going to be there.
Yep. The regular crew from Midiv.
Yep.
Anyone that's local to us that's been to a Grid Life will be there.
Yep.
So, yeah, the TenTenths podcast cast of friends and family.
It's the biggest one.
Biggest one we've ever had. And I will continue to push and tell everyone that listens right now, make the effort to go to Topeka. You won't regret it.
There may be a large announcement involving that event
after this comes
Alpine.
out. Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
I'm not going to give any more than that away.
No.
But keep your eyes peeled for that.
And if you are...
Not through us, through Grid Life.
Through Grid Life. And if you're a drifter from the Des Moines area or even the Omaha area...
There you go.
This is
the Kansas City area.
Which is a huge drifting scene, too.
A huge drifting scene.
So if anybody from like our group of people that we know from like us, like Omaha and ND Drift, or like, just come to Topeka, show what you can do. I know we got a lot of great drifters around here that don't get to be shown in front of the public eye quite like
absolutely
they should.
Absolutely.
So like I've said, every year we go to like Gingerman and we see like the Detroit guys. I'm not taking anything away from the Detroit guys, but like you can tell which guys, and maybe it's saying that's a bad example because I don't know where they're from. I just know that a lot of the guys are from Detroit.
Right.
But you can tell what drifters...
Well, even, I think a lot of the Chicago scene, they don't have a track.
Right.
They have a skid pad.
You can tell which guys
the difference.
Have been on tracks and who haven't been on tracks. And then I'm watching the drifters, and I'm like, Luke Stilley would be right up there with the pros.
Yeah.
At Gingerman. He'd be in that chain.
He'd be pushing them just as hard as the next guy.
Yep. So I want to see Luke out at Topeka for Grid Life. I want to see Michael.
We should reach out to
Ben,
some of these people individually because I don't know if they listen anymore.
I think Ben listens. He should make that trip down from Fargo.
Fuck yeah, he should. There's already a half a dozen people from Fargo that come to our events.
Yes.
Our Grid Life events.
I'm
saying it. Our events.
Our event. Yeah, bring your Corvette down.
Hell
it's time.
Hell yeah.
Come hang out.
Word.
I'll drink non-alcoholic hoppy refreshers, and you can have your moonshine or whatever it is that you drink. What do you make?
I don't even know.
That apple
There's
cider
always stuff going on. He's the craziest man.
The best. Yeah. Please come to Topeka. You'll love it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a party in my new trailer.
We'll have half a dozen trailers we can have
be
parties
great.
in.
It'll be great. You'll be at an Iowa man party.
Yeah. It's going to be off the chain.
It's gonna be
probably. It's probably not gonna be that wild, but it's fine.
It's gonna be good times.
So much fun, dude. I'm super. That is the one event I'm more excited for than anything else.
I've been saying it all year. That's the only one I will move heaven and earth to make it to that event. Yeah. I won't do it to anything else. If something comes up tomorrow and I can't make it to Hallett, shit happens.
Yeah.
If something comes up on Thursday before Topeka, that something better be the end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
I'm skipping it.
Yeah.
I'm going to Topeka.
Yeah.
It was like anything before One Lap from America this year. I had things come up and I was like, do I still go? You should probably still go. Okay. It's not going to be that way with Topeka. I'm not questioning it. If something bad happens, I'll deal with that on Monday.
Yeah.
I'll see you at Topeka.
Forgiveness, Robbie.
Yep. I will ask for forgiveness. I will not ask for permission.
Mm-hmm.
Same with all of you that listening right now.
Hell yeah.
Don't ask for permission. Buy the ticket to Topeka. Ask for forgiveness later. It will be worth it. I promise. I'll give you mad hugs.
Let's shut it down, Robbie.
All right. We'll catch everybody next week.